becomes meaningful. I live up in the deep woods, and a beautiful lake is close by, and it's drawn me to wonder and wander as far back as I can remember. I think the first poem I ever wrote as a 10-year-old started out, "I love the fragrance of the pine." That still remains. Witness. I saw a draft horse rolling over in a field, huge hooves pawing the air just for the fun of it. 2 graybeard dogs, nose to tail in line, trotting a beeline home. The following dog was blind. I saw trust. I saw joy. I saw it all. This next poem, I was just recently involved in a program up in Hayward where we matched. It's an ekphrastic art program where the poems are chosen by the artist to create a painting that represents what his feeling of the poem was. This one is called The Elder. And the minute, I never met the painter, and I hadn't seen it before we had the show, but the minute I walked in the building, I knew that's my painting. He had it so nailed. And the best part of it was he's a 6-foot-tall Lake Superior Chippewa band Indian and handsome as the devil. And I thought, wow, what a gift that was. The Elder. A long fallen limb from a dying white birch lay unnoticed on the forest floor. Dot-datch etchings ran in rows along the white paper bark, carved and placed by tiny drummers, woodpeckers, nuthatches, and worms burrowed through the pale timber skin, leaving their urgent call tattooed along its side. A passing Chippewa retrieved and carried the white limb to the council ring, its foreboding message intact. Elders of the tribe transcribed the lamentation, wondering, outside this wooded glen, who is there listening? Who is there to hear? Anyone? The artist was Michael Charquist, and the painting's up in Hayward at the Out of the Woods Winery, and I'm going to just leave this here, so if you want to see what the painting looks like, I should have made a big one, sorry. Things I'll remember. Winter. The way the snow would not stop falling, but I did on my own steps. The ice. The dawn over Scout Island when sky and snow glint rose gold. The full wolf moon in January, how it turns the forest silver, floodlighting tracks of fox, doomed critters, lost souls. The afternoons of golden sun when the dried weeds of August turn to bronze and stand as sculptures against the snow. The return to a wood stove, heated hearth after a frosty 2-miler. The way its warmth feels like too much. That afternoon I sat reading when the movement of 2 cedar waxwings caught my eye, feasting in the crabapple tree just beside my window. That when it all turns to brown March, we forget the luge of a January driveway, the humiliation of backing the Jeep into a snowdrift, the blistering winds and aggravation. What I will remember, it was all beautiful. What old people do. This is what old people do. Take note of red and gold leaf patterns dappling across the gravel driveway. Perhaps write a poem about them. Stop to escort snapping turtles across a busy road, making sure to stay several hands away. Feel sorrow finding a maimed frog, mousy, or a mole in the middle of the same road, and cover them with a mullein leaf in sad farewell. Photograph 3 bazillion scenes of trees, frost-covered, glistening, diamond-like in the sun. Trees blooming pink, white, and yellow bursts of glory. Trees, Robin Hood, summer Sherwood forest, green solid walls against blue skies. Trees turn fluorescent, peach, ruby red, and rust reflected on an autumn lake. This is what old people do, and young ones if they're wise.